Alright guys, what's up? Something really fucked up happened to me today, and I am pretty upset about it. I mean, my dad kind of came in and gave me a little speech about, basically how everybody loses every once in a while, and, he did kind of give me a few points on, not to be so depressed about it, because what's gonna be in this story is it really sucks. I mean, knowing that, you lost something that was yours, and, like, it really fucking sucks, alright? So today, well actually no, yesterday, somebody said, this one kid, he wanted to go and buy an iPhone 5 from me, right? And so I said, sure, why not? And he said that he would give me $200 for it. And that's actually quite a bit considering an iPhone 5 is probably around, 140 used, yeah, around that. So I was like, sure, that's a really good deal. And I don't even really use my iPhone 5 anymore. Like, it's literally just sitting around on my desk. I haven't used it in forever. Getting back to the story, I have an iPhone 6. I use that all the time. I still currently have. It's not what was stolen. But today comes along, and we go into class, right? And so he said that, he has the money and everything, and he'll go and... No, he said that he didn't have the money yet. He had to go and get it from his mom. After that, he said that he would give it to me last period because we have the same final class together. And so I was waiting in there, and he wasn't in there, so I think he was like skipping or whatever. I'm like, okay, that's kind of sucks, he's not here, I can't go and sell my iPhone or whatever, and he's probably doing whatever. And he added me on Facebook, and he's like, oh yeah, I still have the money and everything, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, yeah. And he's like, why don't you go and meet me in the parking lot? And I'm thinking in my mind, like, I don't think that's a good idea, because I don't want to get fucking jumped or shanked or robbed, because I mean, the way he kind of looks is he kind of looks like a gangster. That's probably the best way to put it. He looks like a gangster, and like somebody that would probably like fucking shank you. So we're just gonna leave it at that, because he might actually watch this video. I don't think he will, but the small chance that he does, whatever. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, why don't we go and meet at the front of the school? Because for me, it's kind of safer. Like you can't exactly stab me in public and get away with it. I mean, think about it. You can't really do that. And so I'm waiting in school, or at like the front entrance, and I see him, and then I'm like, okay, let me go and see the $200. So actually, no, before that, when I was still in class, I FaceTimed him, because I'm like, okay, I wanted to go and see the $200, and then, he showed it to me, and I'm like, okay, cool. And so I'm waiting in the main entrance to school, right? Because I'm a car rider, and I was about to go to my car, and he said to go and meet him there, and I'm like, okay, the $200, and I'm like, I wanted to go and count it, and it's in it's in like $100 bill, right? Each 100. And so I see it, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then I go and give him the iPhone or whatever. It had an OtterBox, headphones, and a charger and everything. And I give that to him, and he gives me the $200, which it does look legit. I mean, he gave it to me, and they were like folded up or whatever, so I didn't even really see the inside of it yet. But I just go off in the car, and I go home and I tell my dad about it, and I'm like, yeah, I sold my iPhone. And when he opens it, I might actually add a picture of it. I don't know if I will or not, but if I can find a Google image of it, then yeah, I'll go and add it. But basically, when you open it up, it looks like a regular $100 bill. I looked it up on Google, and it has the same prints and everything. When you put it up to a light, you can see through it and everything, and I'm like, yo, it looks pretty legit. But my dad was saying how it felt like different than how an actual bill would feel. Like, it doesn't have the same denim-like feeling. And so he actually brought it to the bank to go and have it tested, or not tested, but just like see if it was real or not. And I'm like, okay, what if this actually is fake? Like, I was like, in my mind, I'm like, oh shit, like, this is really intense. Like, the suspension to finding out if your money is real or fake or not, and if you got scammed, it's really it's really stressing, and like, it stresses you out quite a bit. And the minute he called me up, and I was in the bathroom, and he called me up, and he's like, James, it's fake. And literally my heart just fucking sank at that point. Like, honestly, I didn't know, like, I was like, damn, dude, I just got fucking scammed. Like, it's not the point that I didn't really even use the iPod, it's just the point that I got scammed. Alright, so pretty much I get scammed, and he says, like, yeah, it's fake or whatever, and he was gonna go and file out, like, a counterfeit review. But then the bank lady notices something on it or whatever, and it literally says for motion picture use only on it. But nobody even really noticed it at first. Like, even the bank lady didn't even notice it at first. So basically, you can't even go and say that it was like it was printed or anything, and you can't say that it was false. Sure, it's not real money, but it's basically the same as Monopoly money. I mean, it looks like real money, but it's shit that they use in movies. Like, it's money that they use in like films or music videos and stuff like that. And so I was like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, that makes it even more embarrassing. Like, I can't even do anything now. We can't even file any type of a report, really. So basically, I was like really, really upset about it. I didn't even want to make this video today. I was gonna go and make it tomorrow, but my dad came in and, you know, he told a few stories about the past, about, you know, how other people were fucked over, and how, you know, sure, it's supposed to be $200, but I wasn't scammed $200. Sure, I was scammed for $200, but I was scammed for my iPhone, not the $200 itself. So this iPhone is around that price, so I was technically still scammed for that amount, but I didn't really even use the iPod, and he told me about that, or the iPhone, and so I don't know, it's just the fact that I lost it. And, you know, some people might be like, yo, go and beat this kid up, go and beat him up. No, this kid is the type of kid that'll fucking jump you with 10 other people. I'm not gonna go and do that. That would probably be the worst thing ever. But in the morning, I am gonna go to the guidance and see if they can do anything about it. But I doubt they could, but I don't know. I'm not gonna go and just sit here and let my shit be stolen, but I'm not gonna go and fucking beat him up. Because, like, even if, say if I do beat him up, like, what if he doesn't have the iPhone on him? Like, what if he already sold it already? Like, there's nothing I can really, like, do about that. So, even if I did go and beat him up, sure, I would just go and get, like, the pleasure of doing that. But, honestly, I don't even know if I would win it. Like, that's speaking from my point of view. And even if I did, though, I wouldn't get my iPhone back. Even, like, it would even hurt the chances of me getting it back. But I do have a, you know, I still have my actual phone, but it still sucks that I did lose something. So I guess the moral of the story is to just make sure that you're not dealing with fishy people. I found it suspicious the entire time, and honestly, I didn't even want to do it in the end. But I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. It's $200. I can go and, you know, get some new video games or whatever, and I don't even use my iPhone. So it's just like, whatever. But I guess it is kind of a lesson learned that people will fuck you over, and yeah. Alright, what's up guys? This is actually the day after I recorded the previous part, and it's going to be a pain in the ass to go and render this in as well, but I thought I should go and add a little bit more to the story so you guys aren't just cut off there. So pretty much, I recorded the last part yesterday, and today is currently March 4th, and yesterday was March 3rd. And so pretty much, as you can tell what happened, you know, I was pretty much fucked over yesterday, and I was pretty upset about it. You know, I made a video. I may have seemed like a little pussy here and there, but yeah, so what happened is I went to school today, and I actually told a few people on what happened, and of course now some people will know through this video as well, like my online friends might know this as well, but I told quite a few people that I know in real life about it, and honestly, there was this one class that I was in, and I told a few people in there, and they actually witnessed this entire thing go down, like when he was talking about it before, like giving me the money for it. And so that they said that they would be witnesses for it, and we were actually just about to go to the SRO, which is the police officer in school, but I don't know, my friend had to go do something else, and then the other people I don't want to really put them on site, you know, because it would just be kind of weird, because then they could be targeted by this other kid as well, and it would be kind of weird. I mean, I don't think he would target them, but I mean, he would definitely probably target me. So anyways, what happened is I didn't end up going then, because what I remembered is my dad said that he would give me $50 if I just let it go. Now, you might be like, yo, it's kind of a pussy move, but my dad was like, alright, yo, I'll give you $50 if you just, you know, forget about the entire situation and don't get into a fight with this kid, because if you think about it, getting a medical bill, if you break like a bone or whatever, it's going to be more than an iPhone 5. And so I'm like, okay, that, you know, it does make sense and all that. I mean, I am pretty pissed off about this, but and going to the SRO, if I do that, then most likely I'm going to get jumped by this fucking kid and like 10 other people that are like his fucking minions or whatever. and so that wouldn't be good either. So we were thinking about doing that, but my friends were like, wait, yeah, you should definitely take your dad's offer for $50 instead, because you don't even know. You could go to the cop or whatever, and this kid could have already, like, he could have already sold your phone already, or he could have already been, could have been like broken. And how is the school gonna actually even make him give it up? Like, I don't think there's anything that they can really do about that. And there's nothing the law could do about it in terms of, like, money, because the money wasn't counterfeit. It was uh, movie money. So there's nothing the law could do about that. So I'm not really sure what would happen, and honestly, it probably wouldn't be the best turnout. And as much as I would like to go over there and be like, yo, give me my fucking shit back and everything, it's probably not the best idea. And so basically they were pretty much like, okay, you could do it, we'll help you out, but we don't think you should do it because you might get jumped. So I'm like, "Oh, okay. And so then next period, it's like lunch, and I told one of my other friends about it. He's like, this kid is like, all right, yo, I actually saw this happen, like when he gave you the money and you gave him the iPod or the iPhone, and he said, yo, it's on camera and everything, you just gotta go to the SRO and get that shit done, I'll be a witness and everything. And he's like, I don't care who the fuck he is, I'm not taking shit from anyone. And I'm like, dude, like, I mean, that's pretty cool, but when there's fucking 10 people jumping you, I don't think that's, I don't know, I mean, I put up a good fight, at least, or at least I try, I don't know, but I do know my own strength. Like, I'm not gonna go, I can tell you right now, I can't beat up 10 people, like, that's not gonna happen. Maybe I might have a chance on a one-on-one, but like 10 people, that's not gonna happen. So pretty much he was like, yeah, don't, you should go and go and tell the SRO and do that. And then right before I was about to leave, I spoke to another friend as well, and he's like, wait, that name, wait, I know that name. And he's like, I'm like, he was like, yeah, like back in middle school, that kid sold me weed for $20, and he gave me like a really low amount. Like he pretty much ripped me off. That's what this kid was saying. He said that this kid ripped him off on weed, and pretty much he was like, I'm like, okay, what would you do if you were in my situation? And he was like, to be honest, like, I'm not really the biggest person, and you don't really want to fuck with their crew, because he knows a lot of people. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this kid, like El Chapo of the school that I go to? And that's what it kind of seems from this point of view. And that's pretty much what happened today. This is an extra little 4-minute clip, so I might have to go and get some more surfing in there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and this is going to be my final leave. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and the Prodigy X17 is out. Wish me luck.
DJ Buster Cherry with the shittiest music on CSGO.